have to be your boards and Gina that take care of it.
But I'm thinking on a bigger scale.
Yeah,
If there's some grant funding available, then we could either hire somebody to do it or have our paralegal just do it, and the Secretary of State's office is in our building. So they can go down there and just go through the old records and pull it all together. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
it's
well,
a Sarah
yeah.
grant.
So, anyway, something to keep in mind without forewarning and leaving. So,
it's going to be a procedure question here.
we need to make a motion to go into executive session. The motion has to be precise as to the reasons why we're going into executive session. So I drafted a proposed resolution. So I would suggest that we have a motion to enter executive session to discuss possible litigation matter protecting the town's drinking water source.
Before we vote on that, so what I don't want to do is, if it's not necessary, I mean, you know, can we let Amy go and, you know, obviously Tim's free to do whatever he wants, but do we need to come back into, I know we got to come back into exit and then formally adjourn the meeting. I don't know if we should keep Amy.
It may not be necessary. I think if we're going to vote on a course of action in executive session, there has to be minutes. So Carol, you'll probably have to join us for that. But if we do it that way, and Carol's there and taking the minutes, then we don't have to come back out of executive session to take the vote. Okay. So a lot of times the way we've done it in the past is we've exited executive session, come back, sat here, and then voted on what we just talked about. But if she was there taking minutes, we could vote in executive session, and then they wouldn't have to stay.
So I've never done this before, so if they vote in executive session, does it
Then
become a
minutes need to
foilable
be-
document, or is
I don't know about the foilable portion. I know if action is taken within executive session, then minutes need to be taken. As to whether or not that's subject to FOIL, I would say it would not be, because it would be attorney-client privilege anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried about that.
Because I can see it down the road.
Yeah.
Do you think there's going to be a vote?
I don't know, but if there is, then we have to have minutes. If not, and if she's not there, we have to come back out and vote. And she needs to be here anyway for the vote, and prefer that vote to be in front of the entire public. So I think that's just the easier way to get as many people out the door as possible.
So at 10:30 you will enter?
We need a motion.
Yeah, do we have a motion to move into executive session regarding the possible litigation matter regarding the protection of the town's water, drinking water source?
So moved.
Second?
I'll second it.
Like,
do we need a motion to let Amy go?
No.
That's all, just
Well, we can.
Thank you.
So Amy and folks is working on an executive session. It's getting late, so we're going to shut it down, and we'll see you next month.